Greetings everyone, my name is Isidro Estranada. Today we will talk about the transaction class. Represent a customer or order or purchase functioning like a shopping cart or receipt. It contains a transaction ID and a list item, order item, that a part of transaction. When a transaction object is created, it initializes an empty list where an item can be added using the add item method. The get subtotal method calculates the total cost of all items by looping through each one and summing their individual subtotal. Additionally, getter methods are provided to access the transaction ID and the list items, ensuring the proper encapsulation. So next is a VIP customer account. Class represents a special type of customer that inherits from the customer account class, demonstrating the concept of inheritance. This class customizes behavior specifically for VIP customer by overriding contains method. The get computation factor method returns a 0.885, which means VIP customers receive a 15% discount on their total purchase, paying only 85% of the original price. The get customer type method is simply return a VIP to identify the type of customer. Overall, this class shows the inheritance and method overriding allow different customer types to have a unique behavior while still sharing a common features from the base class. And that's all.
Greetings, my name is Andre Algara. So today, I'm going to explain to you the customer account. So this class represents a customer who can have multiple transaction purchases. It stores the customer name and list of transaction objects. The add transaction method allows adding new transaction to the customer record by default. The get computation factor returns 1.00, meaning regular customers receive no discount, and customer type identifies them as regular. The get final amount method calculates the total payment for transaction, multiplying its subtotal by the computation factor. So the display report method prints the detailed summary of all transactions, including each item subtotal, discount factor, and final amount. Overall, this class.
Good day everyone. Today I will be presenting customer account class, which is designed to manage and report customer transactions in a retail or POS system. Class purpose and data structure. Starting with the class structure, we have two main attributes, the customer name and a list of transaction. This list allows a single customer to have multiple shopping trips saved to their account. When we initialize a new customer, we create an empty array list to start tracking their purchases. And next is the business logic, factor and discounts. A key feature of this class is how it handles pricing. The method get cost computation factor currently returns 1.00, representing a regular customer with no discount. However, because of how this is coded, we could easily extend this class later for VIP or seniors customers by simply changing this factor, for example, to 0.80 for a 20% discount. The get final amount method then takes the transaction subtotal and applies this factor to get the actual price the customer needs to pay. Next is the reporting logic, the loop. The core of the code is the display report methods. It doesn't just print a total, it provides a detailed breakdown. First, it prints a header with customer names and their classification. Then it uses a nested loop. It loops through every transaction, and inside each transaction, it loops through every ordered item to print the quantity, unit price, and item total. Next, technical highlight or string builder. One interesting part of the code is the use of string builder. We use it build a subtotal expression. This is a string that shows the math behind the total. For example, showing 100 plus 50 next to the total of 150. This makes the receipt transparent and easy for the customer to verify. Conclusion: in summary, this class provide a clean, organized way to track customer history and generate formatted billing reports. It is flexible enough to handle different customer types and multiple items per visit. Thank you.
Good day everyone. Today i-present ko is yung aming retail ordering system. Java-based program na magsisimulate na kung paano nagmamanage ang isang store sa isang store ng customer orders, transaction and reports. So basically, yung system is can handle two types of customer. Regular customers and VIP customers. Each customer pwede magkaroon ng multiple transactions. And bawat transaction may iba't ibang items. Automatic na rin yung kino-compute yung total at gumagawa ng report. So simula ng code, nag-define kami ng fixed prices para sa product like books, pens, notebooks, calculators, and backpacks. Ginamit namin yung static final para hindi siya mabago habang tumatakbo yung program. After that, gumawa kami ng customer accounts. For example, meron kami dyan na regular customer and si Maria na VIP customer. Yung VIP customer, nag-i-inherit siya from the regular customer. So, may additional features like discount. Each customer may sariling transaction. Halimbawa, si Jan, may 2 transaction. And bawat transaction ay may item list. Yung bawat item name, quantity, price, then automatically, kinocompute ng system yung subtotal by multiplying the quantity and price. Yung computation nangyayari in different levels. Yung item may sariling total, then yung transaction, kinukuha lahat ng total ng items. And finally, yung customer, kinukuha lahat ng transaction. For VIP customers, may 10% discount sa final total, which shows polymorphism or method overriding. So ayun, may advantage sila. Finally, nagpiprint yung system report. And kung saan mauna regular customer, then susunod yung VIP customers. Makikita sa report yung customer name, transaction, items, and total amount na nagastos overall. Yung system namin gumagamit ng OP concept like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and aggregation, which helps the code more organized, reusable, and easy to maintain. And yun, that's our retail ordering system. Thank you.